Welcome back to another episode of the RTS Podcast. I am your host, Zion Smith. It's been 2 months since I last had a podcast. 2 months. On this RTS podcast, I'm excited. And I'm also very anxious to explain what's been going on with me lately, what I've been up to. Where's my head at? How's college life? How is balancing life? Adjusting to life? All these different aspects, all these different scenarios and situations. Trying to juggle between academics, soccer, family, friends, taking time for myself. What is going on with me lately? I am excited to talk about it. Therefore, without further ado, let's get into it. Lately, I have been in a emotional roller coaster. To put it into perspective, every day I'm working my butt off to stay on top of schoolwork. With me being a junior this year at ODU, me being a graphic design major, my workload, when it comes to my classes, it's insane. 3 graphic design courses, an art history class, and an oceanography course with a lab that I don't even like. On top of that, work on Thursdays and Fridays. I'm a president of a club organization called Brother to Brother. Yet, I am still trying my best to keep up the consistency with soccer. It's always been my #1 dream, always. My passion, ever since I was 8 years old. 8 years old, let that sink in for a moment. I'm dedicated to that passion, and my dedication for soccer will never go away. That is why when I had the time, I go out there and work on my skills in soccer. Then on top of that, staying in contact with family and friends. Making friends at ODU. Having one strong desire after another strong desire to make a goal possible, to go with my plan. But sometimes the plan doesn't go as planned. What is I'm saying? Well, what I'm saying is I get caught up in the unnecessary stuff. If I fall behind on a few assignments, that's because normally I'm trying to make time to go to the gym as well, play soccer, but we all know time goes by like this. We all know that. That's one of the reasons why I can fall behind on a few assignments. Also, I get caught up in the worrying. Constantly worrying about when it would be my time to shine. When it comes to soccer, when I would be on a club team or the ODU soccer team, when that happened, when I would ever have a woman by my side, because I know I deserve it. I know there's a woman out there who is planned for a guy like me. I'm not even trying to say that just to be cocky. I just know that's the truth because of my worth and how I present myself and how I represent the two people who raised me at home and how I represent 3 siblings, the oldest out of 3 siblings, and how I represent every single person who loves me and supports me. I'm constantly worrying about that every time. When would that woman be by my side? When I would ever have the financial security. I'm 21, and to some older people it might sound ridiculous, but it's true. I think about these things. I'm trying my best to keep money in my pocket and stack my money up as best I can, but being that I'm a college student, groceries, we have this thing called FETS points, and I use up all the FETS points. It's hard to save up those FETS points because you need food to eat, you need water to drink, detergent, you need that for your clothes, you need that for dishes. It's like paying for groceries, making sure you eat, making sure that you have something in your stomach that's gonna nourish you through the day. I do that. I go to the grocery store. I buy groceries. I take care of myself. And there are times when I rarely go out and enjoy myself, take myself on a date. Those times are rare because I have to make sure I'm surviving out here. That's why managing money is so difficult. It is. It's not easy. It's not. And the reason why I'm saying it's not easy is because we all know the year 2023. Social media is big as ever. You see every single celebrity, or it may seem like the average person in the United States or even in another country in the world is making all of this money. And on social media, you see these people living these luxurious lifestyles. You see these people living large. I mean, large. All caps. you see these people living in paradise. All smiles. And you think to yourself, like, when I would ever be this happy? When I would ever have the type of life that this person has? When that would ever happen? When? You constantly worry about those things because you compare yourself to that person, and now you're feeling like your life is worthless. Now you're feeling like your life is not good as his, or your life is not good as hers because they have something that you don't. Yeah, you constantly worry about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and be a hypocrite. Sometimes I worry about that too, but it's not about the money. It's about the fucking season. Let me give you some examples. We have this ridiculous thing in our generation called cuffing season. Huh? Make a long story short. Every time when it's the fall, through the winter, you see, I don't know, it's endless. You see couple after 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 couple in public. You out and about all by yourself. And you see all these couples holding hands. Man, just a few weeks ago, I'm in line trying to get my food. This couple is in front of me and they kissing. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, get a room. Y'all see me right here, like for real. I'm trying to get my food, mind my own business, go about my day, and y'all kissing in front of me, in public. Okay, if y'all in love, y'all in love. I respect that. It doesn't make a difference though. Like for example, if my parents got married and they kiss after they got married, that's a happy moment. It's your parents. So it's not different because I'm in public trying to get some food, go about my day. Y'all kissing in front of me? Now, okay, I get it. Y'all in a relationship. Y'all don't have to shove it in my face. Yeah, call me jealous all you want. I don't care. It makes me feel some type of way. It does. Like, just a week ago, I'm in the library trying to print out some papers for a career workshop. The next day, and this couple is behind me, print out papers of their own, and they kiss. What the fuck is that? You kiss because you print out a fucking paper? Excuse my language, but that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm getting at. So yeah, I constantly worry about these things. I constantly worry about, man, when I'm ever gonna have a decent amount of money so I can go out at least 2 times in a week to enjoy myself and take myself out on a date. You know, practice self-love. When? I don't wanna be in the fucking dorm on a Friday night and everybody else is partying with their friends or with their loved ones and they enjoy themselves. Like, if I want to go out by myself and enjoy myself, I can do that. But everything is getting expensive nowadays. I can control it. It's hard to manage money, and that's why on a Friday night or on a weekend, I stay in my door and I watch TV. Or I stay at ODU doing schoolwork on Friday night. Yeah, I go to the games on Saturday. I do. But who I go with? I go with this person called Zion Smith. That's who I go with. Yeah, I go with Zion Smith at the football games, all by myself. And yeah, I'm cool with that. If I'm out with a friend, hey, that's fine too, but at least I'm getting used to being alone and learning how to be my own person and learning how to be my own man. I constantly worry about those things, for real. I'm starting to learn that not everyone's your friend. That's another thing I have to worry about. Like, who is really my friends out here? Like, I know I have at least a handful of friends, a handful of close friends I can count on and I can rely on. They one phone call away. Same thing as family. But at ODU, it's a little different. Like, it's thousands of people on campus. And yeah, I have some friends and I have some acquaintances that I talk to, and you know, we say hey and then bye to each other, or we can say hey, how you doing? What's your major? What you going to eat today? Bye. I'll see you later. Or if I'm lucky enough, maybe I have this one friend at ODU, or 2 friends, or 3 friends, or 4 friends, or 5 friends that, oh, we can have a conversation for about 30 minutes and then we go our separate way, or even an hour, or 2 hours. My phone is dry. For real, it's like a desert in Arizona. 1 phone call per day. 2, 3, 4, 5. Text messages, none. I check all my text messages. I get more emails in a day than I get text messages and phone calls. So yeah, I'm constantly worrying about these things. I'm constantly worrying about the woman by my side, because I know I deserve a woman. I'm constantly worrying about keeping my grades up, staying on top of my schoolwork, staying on my A game, keeping myself in shape whenever I'm feeling down, or even if I'm in a good mood, just keep myself in shape every once in a while. You know, I don't want to be out here looking like I let myself go, looking like I don't care about myself. constantly worrying about if I'm ever going to be on the soccer team. Then being a club organization president, just worrying about how is I'm going to make them better as well. One about upcoming events that we can come up with in the club organization. I'm worrying about that. Just worrying about the pressure that has been instilled in me. It's so much pressure. Keeping your grades up and making sure that your club organization is not bad. Making sure that you have money in your pocket, because if you don't, you're not going to survive. Lately, I've been trying to work on mindfulness. What I mean by mindfulness is breathing techniques. I have an Apple Watch, and what I do is I work on my mindfulness for about a minute or 2 minutes, and I breathe. I take 7 deep breaths. And then it goes down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute is up. I do it. I try to do it every day before I walk out the door. That way I can connect myself. Just stay calm. Or even if I am approaching a woman that I desire, or approaching a woman I find attractive, or if I am going to work, or even before I open the door, any door, or if I'm going to an event that has a lot of people, I make sure to take deep breaths before I go into it, I go into the motion. That's a mindfulness technique I am starting to incorporate into my life. I want to make sure that I have my deep breaths taken care of, especially if my heart is beeping at 1,000 miles per hour. Especially if, like, I don't know, my heart starts to beat for no reason. If I'm around people I don't know, or if I'm around people that I haven't seen for a long time, I want to talk to them, but I get nervous. I make sure to take that deep breath. Even as I'm talking, take deep breaths. Or even as I'm walking, if I'm out and about, take a deep breath. Get some fresh air. You wouldn't believe it. I'll be walking in public, taking deep breaths sometimes, and some people look at me weird. I try not to let that bother me, because 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not gonna never see that person ever again. So who cares? So what else I'm saying? What I'm trying to get at on this RTS podcast is I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. My phone. Boy. I need to manage my storage. It's too much space. And my phone was about to die. Back to the podcast. As I was saying, I want this podcast to resonate with you guys about how I've been doing lately. If I can summarize this in a few words, I can say lately, I've been trying my hardest to remain positive, keep God in my heart, stay prayed up, reach out for support, no matter if it's talking to my family, my friends, the staff at ODU, keeping yourself active as well. If I'm feeling emotional, if I'm feeling like I got all these thoughts in my head, if I'm feeling like, man, I'm angry, I go to the gym. And that's what I try to do. And I try to use that as a healthy technique to keep myself in shape and to net off that emotion in a positive way. That's if I'm playing soccer or if I'm just in the gym working on different exercises. I want this podcast to resonate with each and every one of you. Whenever you start to feel worry, whenever you start to feel like you worthless, or whenever you start to feel like you are not enough, you will never find your potential. Give yourself some grace. Reach out to support, family, friends, faculty and staff, whoever. Stay prayed up. Keep God in your heart. Ask Him to help you be patient. Ask Him to allow you to realize that He has a plan for you. And His plan for you is working out. His plan for you is knowing, just like a video game. You just have to be patient. I believe that's how I would summarize that. It's long, it's difficult, but we got this. We will get through it. We have to help each other out here, for real. We have to put each other on. What I mean by putting each other on is opportunities. A chance to be great and go to the top of the mountain. We have to help each other out here, for real. Find those type of people in my generation, Gen Z, is a well to you. So that's why you have to be careful of the people you surround yourself with. And that's why I'm starting to learn that some people out here aren't really your friends. Some people can be around you just to use you, lie to you, disrespect you, whatever. That's what's been going on with me lately. And I know we almost hold on for dear life. We got this. One day at a time. I'm Zion Smith, and this is the RTS Podcast. Always and forever. Check. Until next time.